All right, so what's up guys? So we are out here on another run, out here doing this crazy nonsense for all of you guys to simply sit back, watch, admire, and enjoy. And you know, oftentimes we can fall susceptible to losing our motivation, right? Our drive to simply get to where we want to go, right? Achieve those goals, hit those marks, and you know, simply get the things that we want out of life, right? Become successful, so forth, whatever you define it as. And you know, oftentimes we can lose that motivation and we want to get it back. So without further ado, we will give you 4 ways to get your motivation back, right? Win it back, almost like an ex. You want that thing back, and don't worry, because we'll show you how. And in tip number 1, we will say to, you know, use a buddy or a friend, right? Always have someone there for you, you know, when you have your low points and your high points, because you know, when you lose that motivation, it's simply just another one of your downtimes, right? And who, you know, doesn't have those? And those, you know, that's what a friend is for, right? If you have friends that simply won't do that for you, that don't support you in your downtimes, that always want you to be, you know, good and great forever and use you essentially, those aren't true friends, right? True friends support you in your ups and your downs. And when you're losing that motivation, you're in your downtimes. So if you have a buddy to give you a pep talk, you know, something that you need in that time, you know, you will be able, you know, to get up, right? Because that's the end goal of it. But you want to get up and onward with what you were doing, right? Whether it's, you know, screaming at your face, right? Or just giving you, you know, a nice calm whisper right in your ear. And, you know, they'll know what it is that you need in that moment, because they know you, they're your friends, they know what you like, what you don't like, you know, what makes you happy and what doesn't. And you know, they will use that, you know, to help find the things that motivate you, get you back on course, get you back doing the right things that you're supposed to be doing. Because you are probably not supposed to be sitting there and doing nothing and being useless, right? If you have a good friend, that should anger them, right? That should make them mad, in a sense, to see their buddy struggling. I know it does to me, right? When I see my friends down, right? I want to lift them up, right? And help them, you know, make them feel how they're supposed to feel, right? Motivated and powerful and confident. So just by having those friends, those buddies there to support you and pick you back up, right? That old term, like in sports too, you often hear or see the captain, right? When he noticed, especially in baseball, when someone strikes out, or in basketball, when a guy misses a couple free throws, they're still high-fiving them, they're still cheering them on, right? They don't make them feel left out, right? They're still a part of this, right? Your friends or your teammates, they're on your side in this. They're there to support you and keep you motivated. And you know, without further ado, we will go into tip number 2 in staying motivated, and that is to find a role model, right? Have someone, you know, that you aspire to be or that inspires you, right? You don't have to directly copy them. Of course, you want to be yourself, right? You want to do things for you and in your own way, because you know, there's only one version of you in this world, but you're unique. For me, there's only one me. There's only one, you know, person that does what I do. So with that being said, find someone that inspires you, right? If you're a golfer, right? Learn from Tiger Woods, right? Ask yourself, what would Tiger Woods be doing right now, right? And good Tiger Woods, the one in his prime, not the one getting into all these troubles and so forth, right? Or if it's basketball, LeBron James, right? If you're in the gym, ask yourself, how would LeBron James train right now? What would he be doing? And you can even look up his workouts and watch them and copy them. And what will happen is you will see that motivation, right, that he has, right? It'll be almost like you feed off of it, right? It's contagious. It's almost like a disease. And you will be able to be motivated yourself, right? You will stay on that course just like they had to, right? You'll have those direct steps. You'll have a better idea of what it is to be the awesome person that you want to be, because you have that direct example. You have the living embodiment of them, or sometimes not living, but you get it, right? So find a mentor, right? Find someone that inspires you and be able, to follow in their footsteps, essentially, and take their advice and learn from them. And now we will go into tip number 3 in staying motivated, and that is to find a purpose, right? Find a reason, a deep one, right? Not just a simple one, right? Not just, I want to make a lot of money, I want to look cool, I want to get big and strong. Yes, those are goals to have, right? It can keep you, inspired as opposed to what you want to do, but find a deeper reason, right? If you dig deep enough, there are reasons beyond that, bigger reasons, right? Overcoming your childhood monsters, right? Those things that hold you back as a kid or an unfortunate circumstance, right? And making the most out of it, because that can inspire you or, anybody. So, whatever it is, you've got a purpose. And while some people may think they don't, you just got to go and find it. It's not always going to be right there for you to see and observe, but it may take some time, to actually, find it and discover it. But it's almost like discovering a treasure, and it is, because it's going to keep you going. It's going to give you a reason why. It's going to make you, it's going to help you get a fire in your eyes when you go out and do the things that you want to do, right, and accomplish the tasks that you want to get for your life. So when you have those bouts of being unmotivated, you will be able to stay the course and continue going, right, and not get lost and worried and concerned and discouraged. And we will go into our 4th tip, as far as staying motivated, right? Staying on course, on the path, on par to getting there. And that is, essentially, to find, how do you say this? So within, staying motivated or not losing that motivation, right? Find, that work is focus on, not the end result, but what you're doing now, right? Find, a reason for doing it, right? Simply just to do it, right? Not just, to get the grand prize, right? And hit the target, right? And win that $1 million, right? Because while it may be fun and dandy, find joy, right? Not happiness, but joy, right? Simple pride, simple happiness in what it is that you're doing, right? In doing the work itself. Because, you got to realize that not everybody is cut out to do the work that you want to do. And by the simple fact that you're working towards it, sets you, apart from them, right? You're special because, you're simply trying to get there, right? Not everybody can do that. Not everybody has the willpower, to work on themselves and get better and chase their dreams. Many, live in doubt. They live, in this state, almost of complacency, right? Like they've given up on themselves, on their dreams. And, while they may not seem to be so down about that, right? And that's not to say that you have to be, mad and pissed off that you didn't get there. But, it would be great to be able to go after those goals, right? And those dreams, and have those aspirations. Because, you know, they're rare, right? They identify you, you know, someone of a rare breed of individuals, right? You're awesome just by simply, you know, going after it is what you want, right? And not necessarily having to get there, but be working towards it. So, you know, these are the 4 tips and staying motivated. And, you know, as always, we hope that you enjoyed this video. You're able to like, comment, and subscribe as we are dropping everything right now. I don't know what's going on, but, you know, we hope you enjoyed this. So we say thank you and goodbye.